afternoon, and thank you so much one more time you having me in your this amazing event. So I will start to share my my slides with you. Okay, it's clear. It's appear for all.
Yes.
Great. I think I have 15 minutes. Yes.
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 Okay. Today, we are talking about how we can build trust in settlement practicing between the sponsors and the refugees. Oh, okay, just 1 second. I need to. Okay. First, what you mentioned before, it's about you are doing a great job as a private sponsorships network. And as you know, and I know you are practicing all this amazing job and you bring people to resettle here in Canada. And as you know, the refugees program or sponsorships it contains from the 3 main points is the organization who's make this, bring the people and provide them to support and assist them to reset in a new country. And the second main point is about you as a sponsor groups, family groups, when you want to bring people, and also you need to support these people to provide them with the materials, financial, social, emotional, and settlement support. And the third main factor is what is the aim, why you are bring people here? Because you need to, the aim of this refugee sponsors aims to provide essential support and resources for the refugees to rebuild their lives, settle safely, and integrate into their new communities. The thing is, this 3 points you are already, you know about it, and you are practicing it more than like years and years. Here I bring it's an example from real life. This is example from the person who is invite refugee family to the UK, how he started and why he wanted to bring these families. Before when I go to this story, just what is stopped me, the words of trust. The words of trust, the Latin word, it's coming from the feet, F-I-D. That means it's a trust. And if you see, that means trust, some words, it's coming like it is confident. That means there is also, it's including the roots F-I-D. And also it's like a fidelity, F-I-D. This words, it's interesting for me, it's stopped me. It is easily, it's recalled us through the popular dog name Fido, whose his master can trust to be ever loyal. It's very interesting. That means we are coming from the Fido, and also it's recalling the Fido, the telephones, the mobile agencies, Fido. That means I need to trust in this company. The trust is very important. If I need to know the trust, that means I believe in someone. I will put all my thoughts, my beliefs, because I trust you, I believe you, and you will be my safer, my strength. You are the person who are support me in all my life. That means I put all of my thoughts, things in this person. Now, if I come back to this real life, it's the John has 71 years and he decided to bring sponsored a family, Syrian family refugees living in a camp in Jordan. Within the 1 year, John, what he's did, he bring this family, and also through his sponsorships, he learned to bridge the gap, the cultural and religion gaps, and build strong relationship with the family. This is the first stage of the trust building. I need to minimize the gap between the two cultures and very sensitive things, cultural and religions. We need to put like a red line under these two words. Then he start to his strength, his bond with this family by offering them continuous support the family to adjust their new life in UK. After that, what he did, to build his communication. He taught the kids English. He took them and gave them like a round and in London and aid them to the public transportation and also help them to find a job and also to enroll the kids in school. Also, he highlighted that he learned valuable lessons from this family too, from the refugees, newcomers, especially how cultural diversity can unity rather than to be divided people. And the things here, when this family, they have a strong relationship between the sponsorships and feel we are a unity, not a divert, that means the family very welcomed by the sponsors, and also the family feel comfortable and thanks the sponsors to support them. Through this story, and I know each one of you, you are practicing it in your this journey, sponsoring lots of families to bring them here in Canada. Now, why the building trust is important? It's important because if there is no trust between the sponsorship and the beneficiary as a refugee, when I bring it, how can I, as a sponsor, I can help them to solving the problem? That means trust can strengthen the bond between the two groups. And also we can set our mindset and promote constructive methods to solve the conflicts if happens and any issue. Especially, we know the first 3 years for any refugees, any newcomer here in Canada, because coming from different culture and background, they will struggling in challenges. There is lots of challenges. And okay, who will help this new family here in Canada? The sponsorship. If there is no trust, building the trust between these two parties, how the sponsorships can support this family? He can't. The second thing is about the mutual understanding. That means when trust exists, the groups are more likely to listen to each other's. If I trust you, that means when I suggest anything from my side, you are ready to listen what I'm suggesting you and emphasize with diverting perspectives and work collaboratively towards common objects and leading to deeper understanding and cooperation. This takes us to the third point. It's about the commitment. This is very important. That means on a long term, the commitment to relationships building between the groups are really, they invest more time and effort into nurturing their relationships. Respect and empowerment. When trust exists, sponsors listen to refugees with empathy and respect, fostering a supportive environment. Also, they empowers refugees to share their skills and aspirations, while sponsors provide support for self-sufficiency. In turn, refugees can also participate in decisions affecting their lives. I think it's very important. In which stage the refugees people are really there, be openly share their experience concern with the sponsorships. Sometimes it's based on our experience here as an Arab community center. We have clients, they come under private sponsored programs. He say, just I need him to bring me here to Canada. And from the airport, when they take them from the airport and settled and take them to the home or house here in Canada, the communication between these two groups is disconnected. There is no communication. When I ask how you can solve and how you can manage your new life here in Canada, they say that the papers and the bag, when they take it from the airport, it's like this. Lots of names of the community centers, supporting community centers go. One of them, the Arab community centers, they come, okay, we need your help. I need to apply for this this, and that. I need to find a school. I need to find a family doctor. I need to how can I get my PR? How can I get my health cards? Lots of things. When I ask them, okay, who is your sponsor? This is your sponsor's responsibility to help you during this 1 year to settle positively here in Canada. Unfortunately, there is it's coming like that. We are not blame which group is that make any mistake, because this is some people, it is easy just to be sponsored on a paper, your name on a paper. But the thing is, it's more deeper, because this family will struggle in lots of things, challenges, frustrations, language barriers, doesn't know the system how is working on. It's not related or not similar to their countries. And they feel I am strange here in this country. Thanks God you have this community. That means you know how to rebuild this trust, and you are support the family. And the families, they are learning from you as sponsors. Transparency and accountability. Why it is important? Because trust enables open communication where both parties share information, concerns, and expectation openly. Expectations. I think as a refugee groups you are, there is all the refugees when come from their countries, they have high expectation from Canada. And when come here, they see it's a normal life here. It's the same my country. I need to know. Their expectation very high. That means all their problems, concerns, things, it will be solved just when you press one key. And I think you are, you feel it, these things. Okay, when is the expectations, it's openly leading to a clear understanding of roles, responsibilities, and needs. They need to know, okay, as a sponsor, okay, we need to ask them, what is your need as a family here? What you need? We know some your needs, and this is your needs here, but what is your concern? What is your need? And also, we need, as a sponsors, we need to teach them their responsibility too. It's not a one-way connection. That means only you will do. Okay, they have some homework. They must know what is their responsibility. It's not only about your rights. You have things, you need to do it. And I will support you to do your things, to do your homework, but we need to do it. I will teach you how to do. The second one here is the foster reliability and accountability, ensuring that the both parties fulfill their obligations and take responsibilities for their roles in the resettlement process. The thing is, I know some, because I'm dealing with the refugees. I will talk you from that side. The refugees, they come here to Canada, they say, okay, you are Arab Community Center, you must to do these things. When I say, I will help you, I provide you with the information, I provide you the method, the techniques, but you must to do it. You must to be engaged in this system. You need to learn. You don't know English, I'm here, support you to translate, but I need you, you will die. You need to listen. You need to communicate to people. You need to learn, because after 1, 2, 3 years, you will be Canadian citizen. That means you need to be part from the society. You need to add as a value what you bring it. I think this is also your role as a sponsorships here. When you bring refugees, people, you are support them to the end. And I know some families like you, the connection, it will be continued for a long term, for a 3, 4, 5, 6 years. You engage, you will be part from this family too. You are learning. That's why this family, the newcomers family, they know they are not alone here. I know, like John, he will support me. I know, Mr. Smith, they will support me. I'm not the fear what I have it when I come here to Canada, it will be disappear because of you as a sponsors for this family. Now, this is why the trust is important, how to build. And this is, it takes, it's a maybe more than, sometimes depends the families, and for a year, during the years, and also depends how much this new family, they feel they can trust you, they can believe in you as a sponsor. That means my sponsor, and I hear these things from my clients too. I have good sponsor, and otherwise they say, unfortunately, my sponsor is not good enough. Because when I ask him anything, doesn't know anything, doesn't know how he can support me. He's here in Canada is more than 50, 45 years, and all these rules and things, it's changed already. That means the sponsors, that needs to be update his information about the immigration rules, information system, what is going on too. And also there is, we are not understand, doesn't accept me because I am from different country, from different cultural background. My religion is not the same. There is some boundaries. We need just to break this ice mountain. It's coming from the beginning. How we can build the trust? First, the being honest. That means establish open and honest communication with refugees. Clearly communicate expectation and goals to ensure everyone is on the same page. This is very important. From the beginning, from the paperwork, before they come, they must know what is their limitation, what you are offering them. Okay, you will come and I will welcome you in the airport. I will take you in my car. I prepare your home. I provide you the meals, everything here. Don't worry, we will support you to put your kids in a school, family doctors, these things. But the thing is, some refugee families, they have high expectation, what I mentioned before. We need to talk about this. You need to ask them. Please ask them, because sometimes we take it as a warranties. They know. No, don't make any assumptions. They know. Because if you are not talking clearly and open conversation, what is your expectation? What you need from me? What is your expectation from me as a person? Let them to explain. And in that time, you will say, yes, this is good, but 1, 2, 3, I can support you. 4, 5, 6, this is not my work. This is for legal aid work. This work for the government's work. This one, I will take to the specialized. It's good from the beginning to understand to each others. This is, we can build the trust. That means, yes, that's my sponsors, they will talk me honestly. He can do these things, but he can do these things. Encourage a regular dialogue to address concern, share experiences, and build trust. Share experiences. This is very important. Sometimes we need to share, as a Canadian, our experiences. We bring, I know some people, they share experience from the 40, 50 years. Now it's totally different. The thing is, we are sharing experience, but we are not give advices. We need to be very careful. When you bring the advices, I advise you, the newcomers doesn't feel comfortable because why? Is he thought he's understand better than me? I know these things. And from this first time, they will be like a tense. Just we need to use the words, I suggest you. I'm sharing with you my own experience, and I know your experience is different than me because I came before 20, 30, 40 years, and all the situation is different. But we can learn from each experiences because learning processing is continuous. helps to build trust. That means he thought he's controlling me. That means he want to change me. He want me to believe in his thoughts, in his strategy, in his methods. No, he doesn't thoughts. I'm coming from the different culture, different religion, different values, tradition, things. All these things, it's going here in the mind, in the thoughts. And we can't control the thoughts, but we can understand when we open conversation and dialogue together. The second one, express empathy and understanding. Understand and validate their experience and emotions. As a sponsor, we need to listen to them. Open space, okay, tell me what you are, what you have it there. I will understand. It's difficult, it's not easy. Let them to express, to relieve their stress, their pain, their experience, what they say. And when they feel you are respect their feelings and we are respect their cultural background and traditions, it will be easy for you to build the trust. Also, during these things, this processing, we need to be patient and compassionate when communicated with them. Okay, I understand. Okay, I know, not only you, all the people. Just we need to be very careful as a sponsors on our nonverbal communication and body language. It is very important here to be patient and compassionate with them through the conversation. And when you are practicing active listening, we need to be very careful. I need to be careful on my body language, my eye contact, my non-verbal communication. Yes, I'm feeling good. That's true. I really understand you. And I know it's very difficult. Just we need to give some words, hands, eye contact. They feel that means you are feeling it. You are understanding what he says. Being constant. That means response permanently to their needs and concern. Follow through on your commitments to ensure trust, to build and maintain. This is also, it's very, sometimes when they say, when I call my sponsors, it doesn't respond me after 2-3 days. I don't know. What they did, they go to find another person, another people to support them in their needs, not the sponsorship, not the person who sponsored them. This makes you, that means he put me in a corner. Because every time when he needs you and he can't find you, that means there is miscommunication, there is something, we need to be careful. I know everyone from us, they are very, 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 very busy. But just we need to know, okay, or just response to his calls, I will call you later. I'm here. Send me, write to me. I can't talk now, but write what you want to me. I will support you. I will see. You can manage these things, and the newcomers, you will feel, no, that means he's with me. Yes, he's not answering me, but he's response to me. Active listening, practicing active listening. That means to need to listen them, what I mentioned it, their concern, needs, and experiences of them. Also validate their feelings and perspectives to create safe and supportive environment. This is very important about the safe environment. Safe, that means in the safe environment, there is 2 things also it's including. That means no blaming and no judge. When I say safe environment, that means that person, he is free, he can talk, he can express his thoughts, feelings, words without any blaming from me as a sponsor. No, you do wrong, you don't know, you don't understand what you are doing. That means I will say, just we need to listen, let him to speak, and not judge, because still he's in this country. Doesn't know, because these people, they need So when I say supportive environment, that means we need to teach them, to show them how the Canadian system, the society, going on and will go on. One of the most important things here in Canada and the refugee, they are struggling, unfortunately. Last week, I was in a court to give my witness for one of the people. It is like an Arabic person. It's here more than 20 years because he did something. I don't know what is it. That means his body language. He's a driver instructor. He touched the students, and the student, she doesn't understand. And he used some words in Arabic. We say it every time. It's very normal in my culture. Habibti, habibti, that means my dear, my dear. The students, the clients feel offensive, and she went to the court and claimed a sexual assault. And this guy, the instructor, his age over 75 years. And really, it's a very embarrassing situation. When I spoke with him, and he's my instructor, so how you did this mistake, because she doesn't understand you, what you are talking and what you are, how you are behaving. You need to know. What about the newcomers? Newcomers doesn't know we have a communication, we have a boundaries, we have a personal zone. We need to teach them. We need to be very careful. Please don't give them hug. Don't say thoughts, words used in your country. It's normal, but here in Canada doesn't mean normal. It will be translated like a sexual assault or harassment or anything, because this is, we need to know, we need to say safe and supportive environment. With a sponsor, he can talk, he can find without any blame and judgment. But your responsibility as a sponsor, my responsibility as a sponsor, I need to teach them. From the first time, be careful. Here, the Canada, it's this free space to express your thoughts, your things, your words, but we need to respect the law, the rules. What is it? It's not just talking or practicing. Engage and share activities in cultural exchange. This is very important. That means we need to organize community events and take them to the sightseeing, also cultural outings, and participate together. That means merge two different cultures together to share experience, to know, to understand, and to learn. Celebrate diversity by sharing their traditions, customs, and experience. It is very, and this is still today. We know there is lots of activities and events here in Canada. It is multiculturalism. We need to invite different cultures because it's about the unity. It's not the diversity. It's not about the diverse or divided people. Respect boundaries and keep information confidential. This is very, very important, because when I respect your privacy, each family have their own story and they bring lots of secrets with them, doesn't share it. And they need, when come here and they feel I'm in a safe place, I'm in the place there is nobody can hate me or hurt me. I need to share it with you. I have something very, very painful experience. I need to share it. When you share this story with me as a sponsor, I need to be very confidential with them. I will not share the story. If I need to share something from the story, but I will hide anything related with the person, country, gender, age, name, family name, what is it? I will take all this story. I can share it in different way. Maybe it will be support another person. Avoid sharing any sensitive information without their explicit consent. This is very important. I need to share this info. Are you agree with me? Yes or no? If doesn't, we can't force them to do anything. This is my presentation for today.